What's up, incredible Earthlings? I hope you're well from wherever you're watching from. Myself, I'm also well, and I'm Y311H. Today, we shall be reacting together to videos. Interesting types of videos. Very interesting. Videos of animals, fruits, and other Earthlings doing incredible stuff. And all this, my friend, is with the aim of spreading love, peace, honesty, and forgiveness to the whole world. Let's dive in. Good vibes all the way, my friend. Lots of love.
Te lo quiero romper y que me vaya a pegar. Yo creo que como pones el patito.
Para levantarlo.
Este grande.
Y le da también gusto está montando en la rama.
Well, my friend, if you didn't know, then now you know. Elephants eat tree stems. For lunch, for supper, for breakfast, all of that. They just love to munch at tree stems and other greeny stuff, you see? Oh my god. China actually built the bridge high into the sky because it's too difficult to build. It was once ridiculed by Western experts that it could not be. Even after 300 years built, it only took China 3 years to complete the project and open it to traffic. It's the tallest bridge in the world, Beipanjiang Bridge. The total length of the bridge is 4,400 feet across the U-shaped Grand Canyon. The height from the bridge deck is 1,850 feet. What's even more interesting is that in the middle of this bridge, it uses 224 cables, stayed cables to hang the entire bridge deck. 1 to 800 feet in the air. Such a bold operation is really unexplainable. The bridge looks like a giant dragon spanning the sky, showing China's infrastructure strength to the world. With a proud appearance, I have to say, my friends, that China's infrastructure is really amazing, just like we have seen. In North Carolina, man shares snaps of bizarre furry
Man, this
UFOs.
is Paul and this is Luke. Just showing y'all, man, the scriptures is full of Israelites who are so-called dark-skinned or black. That's us, right?
Ha! Look at this. The true size of countries. Huh? Oh, my friends. Huh? Do you think that is true, my friends? You leave your comments, please. Look at this guy's telescope, what it records and what the NSA telescope records. There is really a big difference in the both of the pictures, you see? What do you think could have caused that? Poor lenses. What? My friends. Hey. That. What is this now? Some big ship there moving on ice. Wait. Is that this stuff we're only supposed to move in the water? Hey, every day here I get new surprises. Look at this. Good people of Earth. Did you know that a ship can move on ice?
Okay, watch this. Watch this. We are spinning at 66,600 miles per hour. Our axis is at 66.6 degrees. The curvature in 1 mile squared is 0.666. Not to mention all this. Go ahead, screenshot. God says in 2 Corinthians 10, cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Because these demonic lies of space are literally going against the knowledge of God, we are to cast down every imagination. And you, just like Jesus did while he was being tempted, are called to cast down those imaginations and bring them into captivity, every thought to the obedience of Jesus Christ. Believe upon the one true and only God, Jesus Christ, and you shall be saved. Repent of your sins and you shall be saved for eternity. If you do not, you will burn in hell.
I want to show you 15 NASA documents that prove the Earth is a flat, non-rotating plane. All right, so let's take a look at some of these. NASA has been providing paperwork that just proves right out in the open that we don't live on a spinning ball. I mean, for me, I don't really need to see these papers because it's fairly obvious we're not spinning on a magical water ball. You can't stick water to a ball. I don't know how many times I need to say it. We're obviously not spinning. For those of you who don't know how fast we're spinning, it's 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, 66,600 miles an hour around the sun, and the sun is allegedly going through the galaxy. 500,000 miles an hour, so cool. It's stupid, actually, and ridiculous, and pretty darn obvious that none of that is happening. So let's take a look. What does NASA have for us? They have all of these documents, all of these papers that show us and tell us that we're not spinning on a magical ball. When you go to school to become a pilot, whether it's for NASA or just become a pilot in general, this type of paperwork is what they use. So you learn how to fly based on a non-rotating flat Earth. Why would they teach pilots how to fly based on a non-rotating flat Earth? That's interesting, right? You'd think if we were actually spinning on a ball, they'd have to train pilots how to fly on a spinning ball and not on a flat Earth. So that's weird, right? You know, there's a reason why they call it an airplane, because you're flying over a flat plane. You fly level. You get up to altitude, you fly level, and then you land. At no point are you turning around a magical ball. And please, stop with the gravity. Gravity is not gonna point your nose down to go around a ball. You know, there are direct flights from America to China. So at some point or another, they're gonna have to turn around a ball. No? I mean, come on, we gotta think about this. There is no turning to go around a ball. Have you ever been on an airplane? I've been on one at least 50 times in my life. And you go up, you get level, you fly, and then you go down and land. It's really simple, actually. So any pilot that tells you we're spinning on a ball is either not a pilot, or I really pray for their common sense, because they don't have any. I love when people use NASA as an example. Oh, well, NASA said this. Oh, well, NASA measurements say this. Oh, yeah, NASA. Oh, cool. NASA lied about a moon landing. Okay, they lied about a moon landing. It should have been done there. The public should have lost their trust in NASA just from that alone. How many times do you have to be lied to before you do not trust someone or something anymore? I'm just curious. Please enlighten me. So if someone continues to lie to you over and over and over and over and over again, how long does it take before you don't trust them? I'm just curious. I mean, for me, I give people the benefit of the doubt, but, you know, after like a couple lies, you kind of just get to the point where you don't trust the person anymore. So I'm wondering, at what point do we not trust NASA anymore? They lie about everything. It's time to wake up. I love you all, and this is for your entertainment.
Wow, man. Good people of Earth, let's embrace honesty.
The body is running the simulation, the program that our consciousness is experiencing. So when we leave the body, during death and astral projection, we leave the earth. This is how it works. The body is the vehicle for the earth, for this realm. Everything exists within our mind. You have the soul, mind, and body. The soul is the observer, the watcher, the true being. This is why she has many different heads, because the soul inhabits different bodies. This is the serpent, which means knowledge, which is the mind, wisdom. And this is the body, soul, mind, and body, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. The mind is the bridge between the soul and the body. So what do I mean? When you astral project, you are using your mind to project your awareness, your observing consciousness outside of the physical body. The mind is the projector, projecting consciousness. By using your mind, you can project your consciousness outside of the body, which is known as the astral realms, which is known as walking on water. Jesus was never walking on physical water, people. It's metaphorical. Believing the physical body. The water is the ether, which is the veil between the physical and the astral realm. It's a fluid substance. It's on either side. It's physical and astral. The ether is the fifth element that they hide from us. Why? Because they're trapping you in the physical. They are hiding all of these realms. Etheric, astral, and mental. People think their mind is their brain. It's two separate dimensions. These are completely different dimensions. The mind is way more intelligent. The mind is formless. There is no form to the mind. You can think anything you want. You can manifest anything you want within your mind. It is not a physical object. The physical realm is being controlled by the mind. Everything's being controlled by the mind. Everything exists within the mind. This is why the Egyptian says the universe is mental. So when we project our consciousness outside of the physical, we go to the astral. The ether is the water that Jesus is walking on. This is the veil between the physical and the astral world. The word together has ether within it because it joins the two worlds together, together, the astral and the physical. The word either is ether because the ether is on either side, physical and astral, physical and spiritual, physical and non-physical. In the astral realm, the mind can manifest anything we want. We incarnate to restrict our minds. This is why Saturn, if you go and watch my video on Saturn, how Saturn is this simulation, okay? Our minds can manifest anything we want in the astral plane in the click of a finger. However, when we incarnate in matter, we now have to labor for our manifestations. This is why Saturn's known as the great teacher in astrology, because he teaches you a lesson. When your mind incarnates into matter, it's teaching your mind a lesson, the knowledge of good and evil. This is why the Bible says, you shall be gods and know the knowledge of good and evil. When you incarnate here, you have to know the knowledge, you need to know the knowledge of good and evil to become a god. Okay? Now, the square is the physical plane, the triangle's the ethereal plane, the circle's the eternal plane. The circle has no beginning, no end, it's eternal. The physical plane is the square, it's limited. The square is limited. The cube is the geometric shape which gives rise to matter. Now, the term think outside the box has truth in plain sight. You have to think outside the box to project your consciousness, use your mind to project your consciousness outside of the box, the physical plane, into the astrals. The astral realm is the realm of the stars. Above us is the stars. Through the stars is the astral plane. This is why astral has the word star within it. The devil is the de-veil. When you sell your soul to the devil, quote unquote, it's metaphorical. The devil exists in the physical plane. It's the lowest state of consciousness. You deveil yourself into the physical when you are the devil, the deveil. The ethereal plane. Now, we all know what the famous symbol of the all-seeing eye, right? The all-seeing eye with the eye in the triangle. Look at the Masonic artwork showing you the triangle above in the sky. This is symbolizing the ethereal planes. The eye in the triangle symbolizes your invisible intelligence, your mind, which has the ability to see on either side. Because the triangle's the ethereal plane, the eye is your consciousness, your intelligence, and this intelligence has the ability to see in the physical plane and to see in the ethereal planes, in the astral planes. This is why it's above the earth, it's above the ground, because it can see here, it can see in the heavenly realms. Now, the stars are, well, this is known as heaven, the realms of the astral planes. This is some quotes from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Out of the darkness ye must rise upwards, one with the light and one with the stars. Man is in process of changing to forms that are not of this world. Grows he in time to the formless, a plane on the cycle above. So there's other worlds. The Bible's telling you there's other worlds, there's other realms. Know ye must become formless before ye are one with the light, the astral light above, which shining through the stars. Not of the earth are ye, earthy, but a child of the infinite cosmic light. You are the invisible intelligence controlling the physical body. The body's not you. It's the vehicle that your soul lands in when your mind projects your consciousness into that realm. Free from the body, I flashed through the night. Unlocked at last for me was the star space. Wow, that's powerful. The star.
Man, a lot of interesting stuff. And then there's this creature here. What? Looks like a creature from a movie. Oh, wait. Good people of Earth, is this real life or is a movie scene? No, that is crazy. Where do those creatures exist? Oh, and in other places, something was seen in the sky during some storm or lightning. Wow, and the creature looks like it is very big with a very, very long tail, my friends. What is this thing? Look at it, moving there behind the clouds. Oh, these are crazy stuff. And other good vibes otherings also have this mysterious artifact here that just looks weird and crazy. Look at the drawing there, or the carving of that head. Looks like some alien's head. This is unbelievable stuff, my friends, but all this is for entertainment purposes, you see. Hit the like button and leave your comments. How are the videos so far, you see? Because now stuff like this
one. Mutated humans from a parallel version of Earth that destroyed their version of Earth to the point where they had to go underground. They mutated. Their eyes got bigger to see in the dark and all this kind of stuff, but they had to mutate to survive. They tried cloning themselves to save their civilization, and that didn't work. Over generations, things started failing. They knew that they were basically in the process of dying out. So what they knew they needed to basically perpetuate their civilization was viable human DNA, which didn't exist anymore in their reality. But they used their advanced technology to tunnel into parallel realities, to shift into parallel worlds like ours, parallel versions of Earth that exist simultaneously with theirs, where viable human DNA was still existing. And to use that DNA through the abduction experiences to create hybrid beings from their DNA and our DNA so that their civilization would continue, would survive. So the hybrid civilizations, like Bashar's people, are actually the result of those abduction experiences and the perpetuation of their culture But sort of as a payback for the use of that DNA, the hybrids now, like Bashar, are sharing information with us in our reality so that we might not necessarily have to go down the same destructive path.
Friends, do you agree with that story? Look at this. This is an illustration of physics, or what's happening. Wait. How is that possible? Is it because this is mathematics, or now
Okay,
how can you explain
we're looking at the
this?
sun again this morning. Today's date is March the 24th, 2024. I captured this on March the 20th at 7 a.m. and the time now is almost 8 o'clock, and we have the sun looking like this again. Again, there's a planet underneath it. We're here in Lower Alabama. Sorry, you guys, trying to zoom in. And it's still pulsating really strongly like it was the other day. So yeah, I'm trying to zoom in, you guys, to see how it's still pulsating. And it's even pulsating like this even to the naked eye. I'm trying to get it closer. Sorry, you guys, I'm zooming in and zooming out trying to get it. There we go. And my son, he's only 6. He says, "Wow, mommy, look at the sun." So yeah, you guys, God is amazing. Y'all have a blessed morning. Stay safe.
What is that thing in front of the sun
here's
there,
a video
my
I wanted
friends?
to show you guys. It's a time lapse of the sun and the moon rising and setting. I was gonna tell you everything what's going on, like the instruments, the background, what's being used, but something caught my attention and threw me off. I had to redo my notes because everything clicked after seeing it. So I want you to guys look for that thing that I saw, and if you saw it, comment down below and say yes, I saw it, or just put yes. And then I'll explain more on the next video, which is going to be uploaded probably 3 hours from now. You guys are going to be blown away. There's a lot to it. There's more than we think the sun simulator is, right? There's more. There's more that we haven't seen, that I covered, that I've seen. Like I went, I got some documents for you guys too to show you guys. But pay attention to everything. Pay attention to the environment. Pay attention to the top. Wherever the sun and the moon's going, pay attention to the orbs, pay attention to the lens flare. The lens flare, y'all, is going to show you what's really going on behind that bright light. All right, the lens flare is not what you guys think. It's not what we've been taught. It's different. They say this for us not to think that's what's going on. Does that make sense? They switched it on us. All right, so I'm going to leave the rest of the video for you guys. Like I said, comment down below, and then I'll come up with the video in a few hours with the answers. All right, so enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this video for you guys, since they muted my other one. So what you're seeing, that bright light y'all seeing right now, that is the lensing system. All right, what that does, it gives more light to the sun, and brightens up the sky and hides the simulator so we don't see it. But anyways, I'll talk about that later. I want you guys to focus on this. Check out that moon. All right, look at the top right. Let me know if you see it. Right, I know you guys see it. It's right there. All right, it's gonna pull it up. What do you think that is? I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it right now because I want to know what you guys are gonna say. So look, it just pulled it up in space, right, or the stratosphere. And I know exactly what it is because, like, once I saw that, I went looking for it and then started doing my research, and damn, it all fits. But now again, here's the sun simulator, right? That big ass bright light is just the lensing system, aka Einstein ring. I'm gonna call it that because that's originally what it was supposed to be called until something happened. So the sun simulator is in the middle. All right, now it's probably getting ready. It's launching. That's why we can't see it. It's gonna go up, and then all these stuff around the sun simulator is like shooting out like lasers, like laser beams. Now, do you guys see that? Do you see that on the right side? Like something's grabbing onto it, like another one on the bottom. it's like, did you see that? I know you guys saw that. Please tell me you guys saw that. Hopefully I'm not tripping, but y'all saw that, right? If you did, rewind it and watch. Pay attention to that right corner. But I think the video is about to be up. But I'll talk about more on the next video. And when I came up, it's going to make sense to all of you guys. See, look at that. In the bottom, something just fucking flew up there. Man, I'll see you guys in the next video.
My friends, science guys, how can you explain that? You see? Some good vibes guys were out there fishing when they came across this boat here. Is this a boat? Yeah, a boat which had sunk. Oh my god. What has happened here? Had the boat capsized or the boat... Oh my god. What's going on here? There's plenty of fish there. Near those two woods. Huh? Oh, my friend, this is crazy. Looks like these fishermen got themselves some jackpot there. Ah, wow. You see this one, they don't even have to struggle to get the fish. Oh. But these ones are good vibes, guys. They take the fish just to show us and return them back to the water. You see? This is nice. This is incredible. They just went there to show other people like myself and maybe you how they are present with lots of fish. Sunflowers aren't facing the sun. Why do you think sunflowers are not facing the sun, my friends? You see, there was some episode, some guy saying that it is normal for sunflowers to face the sun and their heads rotate with the direction of the sun. But the sunflowers these days, modern sunflowers, look like they have had enough of the sunlight. What do you think is going on
in Brazil right now? Apparently, encountering these entities is a common occurrence down there. As you can see in the video, there is a being made from light standing on this hill. You can see them moving around and everything in this video. A lot of people in Brazil think that these are some sort of angelic beings. Here's another one of one standing in the woods. While many people believe that these things are of heavenly nature, others think that they could be aliens, or even some sort of interdimensional being that's beyond our comprehension. Whatever this thing is, angel, alien, interdimensional being, it's really weird. And these are not the only 2 times that these things have been captured on camera. There's a lot. Just look it up. Look up light beings in Brazil. What do you guys think these are? And why are they attracted to Brazil? Let me know your thoughts on this one. It's weird.
This guy's
the Fibonacci sequence is a string of numbers that begins with 0 and 1, which can be extended infinitely by adding up any 2 consecutive numbers to find the next in the sequence. When we add 0 and 1, we get 1, which is the 3rd Fibonacci number. Then we add 1 and 1 to obtain our 4th Fibonacci number, which is 2. And if we continue with this elementary exercise, in addition, we get the numbers 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, etc., in a pattern that can be extended all the way to infinity. The sequence was introduced to the West in 1202 by Leonardo of Pisa, also known as Fibonacci, although it had already been identified by Indian mathematicians over 1,000 years beforehand. But this guy from Pisa shouted first, so he gets to name it after himself. That's just how things work. As the world began to develop its understanding of mathematics, we soon realized this string of digits was of fundamental importance, and today we apply this knowledge in all manner of practical ways. Search algorithms, stock trading, gambling odds all make use of the Fibonacci sequence, but the way in which you have most likely encountered it is via the mysterious golden ratio, which appears in more random stuff than MSG and Jesse Hyman combined. At 4, the golden ratio. The golden ratio is a mathematical term used to describe the relationship of 2 figures, whereby the numbers seem to be in some form of complementary ratio. If you have a number A and a lower number b, then the two are in the golden ratio if the ratio between a versus b is similar to the ratio between the sum of a plus b versus a. The Greek letter ascribed to this ratio is phi, and its value was contracted to 1.618034. Basically, anything which comes close to this value in terms of its ratio is said to be perfectly proportioned. For example, a rectangle that measures 12.94 by 8 centimeters is in the golden ratio, because 12.94 divided by 8 is 1.6175. And if we add the width and length of the rectangle together to get 20.94, the ratio between this and the longer side, 12.94, is 1.6182. The golden ratio can be used to calculate perfect spirals, golden triangles, and other shapes and patterns too. But what does this have to do with the Fibonacci sequence? At 3, the link. To link the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio, we must look at the ratio between two consecutive Fibonacci numbers and observe the pattern this ratio takes as you go on. Because it turns out that the further along the Fibonacci sequence you go, the closer the ratio between any two numbers is to the golden ratio. The ratio between 3 and 2 is 1.5. The ratio between 5 and 3 is 1.66. And if we skip along a few to see the ratio between the 12th and 13th Fibonacci numbers, we'll see that their ratio is 1.6179. The ratio between 144 and 233 is 1.6180, and so on and so forth. As we mentioned earlier, the golden ratio is 1.618034. So clearly the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence have some sort of link which we haven't worked out yet. And that is why so many smart folks have become absolutely obsessed with it. At number 2, the uses. The golden ratio has fascinated the world's most knowledgeable people for millennia since its discovery, and we have seen its influence in some of the finest works mankind has ever produced. Plato's study into the golden ratio was used in the designs of the Parthenon. The Egyptians displayed it in the planning and construction of the pyramids, and the likes of the Taj Mahal, Notre Dame, and the Great Mosque of Kairouan were also built according to this important mathematical law. Artists from Da Vinci to Dali also incorporated the golden ratio in the layout of their paintings, and the ratio can also be detected in the music of Debussy, Bach,